Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in Smackdown Live.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching going in the Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here, youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notify bell right here on YouTube if you're listening to us in the audio realm. Whatever podcast app you're listening to, leave us a rating, review, or a comment. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. Really does help boost the exposure of Going In Raw. I want to give a shout out to all the people who joined us for our live stream reaction. I'm not sure how long we're going to be doing them for. As long as we can do them, we're going to do the Smackdown on Fox live reactions. It's a much more fun way to watch it.
Spend our Friday evenings rather than
Funner. It's a funner way to do it.
doing something else.
Than doing... Wait, what?
This is a more fun way of spending our Friday nights than doing something else.
Well, it can be, potentially. Depends on what something else is.
Going to the brew pub, getting hammered.
It's not more fun than that. That would be more fun.
Yeah. The thing is, the brew pub's right next door. We can still...
We could still do
It's not
that.
8 o'clock yet. We
could
accomplished
totally
both things.
do that. We absolutely
Totally do
could. I have to ask the wife first. Anyways, so yeah, and we're going to get hammered tomorrow night anyways. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But you know what else was a lot of fun? Tonight's Smackdown.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
I thought it was pretty darn good, man.
Fun show.
I like that the big budget feel that Smackdown on Fox has seen sort of over the first couple weeks.
If you set aside the intro graphic package.
So here's the thing.
That looks like it costs a lot of money, but it doesn't really
That's the thing.
feel
So
like it costs a lot of money.
I'm sure they did spend a lot of money on it. I just hate it because it's so cheesy.
And that's what I mean. It looks like it was expensive.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it was
You're
expensive.
right. Yeah.
Sort of
Yeah.
like I was watching the trailer for that new Terminator movie. I'm sure the movie costs a ton of money
Probably
to make.
costs a lot.
Doesn't look like it.
It looks cheap as hell.
Like, how are the Terminator effects worse now than they were back in 1992?
They were so good in Terminator 2, man. I know. And they look stupid now. It's like, aren't these supposed to be like more advanced?
Yeah.
And they don't seem like they're more advanced. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Isn't it funny how like Terminator really only had 2 decent movies?
I know.
And they've made like a ton.
I know.
Kind of like Predator. Predator's crazy. It's only had 1 good movie.
The second one's not terrible. It's not terrible.
It's not terrible, maybe.
It's enjoyable, but
But
it's
it's
not
not
as good as
even
the first one.
close to
No,
the first
it's
one.
enjoyable, though.
Yeah. Anyway, when's the last time you saw the second one? Has it been almost since it came out?
No. 15 years ago.
Oh, man. Anyways, SmackDown.
It's Predator in L.A. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I think you have to go back and rewatch it. Granted, I have not seen it since I think it
man.
came out. So maybe I'm wrong about that.
It's not terrible. It's enjoyable.
Anyways.
Enjoyable.
So SmackDown on Fox. I thought it was a quality episode.
Yeah, it was a fun show.
I mean, was it all that? These are not the notes. Was it all that consequential? What did we learn? Bayley sort of gave her her explanation, as much of an explanation as we're going to get.
Yeah, we saw the Kickstarter, maybe a couple feuds.
Let's talk about the Bayley thing really quick.
Wanted to be really excited about. Okay, we'll talk about the Bayley stuff first. So she was the guest along with Sasha Banks on Ms. TV. Let's get right to that part of the show.
Did she really say anything?
It was kind of typical heel stuff to a degree. She brought up the role model stuff and said when she was role model before, people didn't really care. And then she did what a role model did. She lost her belt and she did what she had to do to get it back.
Oh, the best thing about it, that's right. The best thing about it was her punctuating line.
Oh, that was good.
What was it? Life is short.
I'm going to offer you up some inspiration. Life sucks, and then you die.
Is it life sucks or life short, then you
life
die?
Life sucks.
Yeah, some Rick and Morty logic there, according to, who was it, Stevie Bradley or somebody said that. Oh, I'm going to tell you something there, Morty. Life sucks, then you die.
She said, Miz asked why. Why'd you slash up the Bayley buddies? Wacky, wavy, inflatable tube men. That's what Byron always called them.
Yeah.
Anyways, she said they defined her career.
Yeah.
So if she wanted to reinvent herself, she had to destroy, with Axe-like thing, that aspect of her career essentially.
Oh, I get that point. I mean, that's not a terrible.
No, that's fine.
Not a terrible reasoning for slashing up the.
No.
You know.
And then she calls out the women's locker room. She said, "I want to get this title because I want to prove to everyone that SmackDown women's locker room is just as good as the Raw one, if not better." But she says, "I'm tired of being what they want me to be.
Yeah.
I have outgrown all of them.
I just want to be somber. I want to
Moody.
be pouty.
Yeah.
And I want short hair because it's easier to maintain.
And that's really the thing. Why do you
Yeah.
think I cut my hair?
Yeah, easier to maintain.
Hell yes, it is.
Yeah, I have a weird lumpy square head.
I'm sure trying to get that ponytail just perfect every single day, pain in the rear end.
It would suck if I eventually actually go bald, because then, I'll probably get hair plugs. They call it a hair transplant now. Let's just call it what it is. It's hair plugs.
Hair plugs. You're really down the shape of your head. It's not as bad. It's not that bad.
I've seen it when it's that short.
I've seen it when it's that short too. It's fine.
I look at my dad. My dad really. If I get my dad's hair, I'll be happy because he's got like a decent head.
He's got a decent head of hair in his 60s.
Yeah, dude. He's almost 70. He's like 65 this year.
Wow.
He's so old.
My dad's gonna be 73 this year.
But then I'm only like 25 years younger than my dad. Oh man, we're old. Anyways,
We are old. We got that part right.
anyways.
So anyways, yeah, it was Moody, angst-filled Bayley. She did a good job with the promo.
I thought she was good. I think that I don't know though. Like, I thought it was fine for what it was.
It certainly wasn't reinventing the wheel by any stretch of the imagination.
No, it wasn't.
It's pretty boilerplate heel turn stuff.
And I'll be honest, I kind of prefer like when she was hanging out with Sasha before her real heel turn, when she was just being sort of a dick.
Yeah.
When she was being just kind of shitty. Like, I kind of prefer that. Like, I wish she had a bit more of a...
Well, here's the best part was Miz asked her, "What about the kids who saw your heel turn?" She shrugged.
She shrugged. That was
great.
A little bit of Pete Dunne right there.
Shrugged.
So there was some good stuff there. Miz was really throwing some, saying, why'd you change your hair? I wish they would have thrown it back at him. Been like, what does my hair have to do with it?
He's got a new beard that magically showed up.
Yeah. But on top of that, it's like, why does me changing my hair have to do anything?
Yeah. Well, he's like, why did you change your look? You changed your look. Why'd you change your look? Why'd you cut your hair?
Do you have insecurities?
You got some insecurities about yourself that you thought if you changed your appearance, it would help with your insecurities. Or were you just tired of, you're always in Sasha's shadow, playing second fiddle to her.
Yeah.
And then Sasha's like, well, we were drafting the 5th round, Miz. Ooh. And Miz is like, correctly. It doesn't matter where you're picked. You're on a show.
Yeah.
You get a paycheck. You have a job.
Oh, no. I'm with... I like... That was a good burn, I thought. That was a good burn.
No, it doesn't matter.
I mean, technically, it doesn't matter. Do you get paid any different? No. However, I think it's a symbol of... It's like, oh, yeah, I don't want to get picked in the 6th round. That's booty. I want to get picked number 1. Everybody should want to get picked number 1. My favorite is when NBA players... Like Zion, for example, or going back further, like every year the presumptive number 1. There's always one guy.
Yeah.
Usually, anyways.
Yeah, very rarely is there like an Anthony Bennett year where they're like, who's going number 1?
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. I
Take a chance on this guy.
Want 1 year when the presumptive guy doesn't go number 1 and see his shitty face.
I can't remember the last time it happened in the NBA. I know in the NFL, leading up to that particular draft, Reggie Bush was kind of the presumptive number 1, and it wasn't like Mario Williams got picked number 1 out of nowhere.
Yeah, but it was
he was kind of it was 1A or 1 and 2, but then the Texans chose Mario Williams instead.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it was a little bit of a shock, not a huge shock, but a little bit.
So I thought SmackDown was pretty fun. Let's go through it here.
Sure. Show kicked off with an Intercontinental title match between Roman Reigns and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke's got a thing about big dogs, man. One bit him before. Remember, he was out of action forever.
Bit him in the calf, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that for a second. Yeah, that's pretty... He had got a bit of a run of bad luck there for a while, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, he did. Anyways.
Who gets bit by a security, like a police dog, a security dog?
Roman Reigns and Shinsuke had to do a double duty night because of the outcome of this match. It's a fun match, though.
It was a fun match. So early on, Roman sends Nakamura out of the ring. He runs around the ring to go for a drive-by. Sammy pulls Nakamura out of the way, and then Nakamura kicks Roman in the head, like against the apron. They're back in the ring. Roman goes for a Superman punch. Nakamura counters with a cross-arm breaker. Transitions to triangle. Roman starts to fade for a bit, and then he powers out. Reverses into a huge power bomb. He gets ready for a Superman punch. Sami Zayn. Sammy's on the apron, distracts him, allows Nakamura to get the upper hand. He hits the sliding German suplex. He goes for a Kinshasa. Roman counters with Superman punch, only gets a 2 count. And then Roman's in the corner getting ready for a spear. And who appears basically out of nowhere?
Hey.
King Corbin.
Hey, I've got Scepter. I'm going to hit you in the back with Scepter.
So
he does that, and then he gets a deep 6 on Roman as well.
Yeah, so DQ. Roman wins by DQ. Heels are beating up on Roman. Daniel Bryan runs down the ring to make the save. He fends off Baron and kind of Nakamura for a second, but then Sammy's ringside. He gets a hold of Daniel Bryan's foot. Nakamura hits a Kinshasa on Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And that later on, you set up our main event.
Mm-hmm.
A tag match.
Yeah.
Roman and Daniel Bryan against Nakamura and King Corbin.
Daniel Bryan was wearing... Did he get like a new super offensive tattoo? No, because he took his shirt off for the main event, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't
He was
have
wearing
any
like
tattoos.
a weird like...
Well, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt. It was like a
Yeah.
long sleeve T-shirt, but he had the sleeves pulled up to his
It wasn't...
elbows.
But the thing, it was like a workout shirt.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like one of the, like a sweat wicking one.
Yeah, moisture wicking.
Moisture
one.
wicking,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, because it had a little sheen to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like just a cotton shirt.
Raw Gate Technology, Raw
they're
Gate
just
Apparel.
They're just taking all our ideas.
They're taking all our ideas, man. I'm telling you, I can't wait till 2K20 drops. I think that game is going to be a disaster. It's going to be such a glitchy POS. It's going to be hilarious to play. Speaking of which, stay tuned tomorrow morning. You got our take on the 2K20 game. We didn't get early access to it.
No. After that, we had the New Day backstage. Big E singing. It was great.
This was fun, man.
And then Tucky comes in. Of course, they're New Day Heavy Machinery partners in an 8-man tag match.
To hype up the Crown Jewel Tag Team Turmoil. That's what they were talking about.
World's
here.
largest tag team turmoil match, huh?
Yeah, to determine best in the world. So anyways, Tucky is hyping the New Day up over this Crown Jewel match. He's like, let's work together and show everybody why we're all the best in the world. And then Otis, they're making like protein pancakes, like Kodiak cakes.
Yeah. Oh, those are delicious. I love me some Kodiak cakes.
I got me some Kodiak cakes. They're okay. They're good.
You got, here's a hint.
Yeah.
This is how you make them awesome, like best pancakes.
Okay.
So
they're not going to be that because they're not meant to be like
just wait.
tasty.
No, they are tasty. When I do what I do. Listen. So you make your batter. You put the water in, the eggs.
Yeah, okay.
You put a little vanilla, some cinnamon in there. You put a banana in there, and some blueberries. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll do it without the banana and blueberries, but you got some with the vanilla and the cinnamon. I might try that. That sounds good.
You don't like mushed up banana in your Why not? It's like banana bread.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like it.
Trust me, try it. Just try it once.
No.
It's
You think
awesome.
I don't know what I like?
You don't know what you like. In this case, you don't.
All right, maybe I'll try it.
Here, next time I make some, I'll bring one in for you.
I'll just try it myself.
I do that at least 2 days a week.
I'll just try it myself.
That's my typical workout day breakfast. It's Kodiak cakes, blueberries,
That's good, man.
banana.
That's good. I'll try it myself. I don't need it.
Go ahead.
Need you to do it.
Just make sure the banana's good and ripe.
All right.
Not, like brown, but good and ripe.
Anyway,
so Otis, he's got his bowl of batter. He dumps some protein powder in, and he offers up, hey, you guys want to try it? They say no. He starts dumping the batter on his face.
Yeah, it's all in his beard. It's just a beard to
And
stick with.
And he starts gyrating and stuff, and so
Yeah.
batter's getting everywhere.
Yeah.
And then Big E leads everybody saying New Day rocks, and Otis is just flinging batter everywhere.
This week, I thought the Heavy Machinery was pretty funny. Next week, I'll probably get tired of him. Then the following week, I'll probably like him again. I have a love-hate relationship
like
with
him.
them.
Just settle.
Can't I just do what I do?
Eat my pancakes, like Heavy Machinery, or don't like Heavy Machinery.
I don't. Can I just do my thing, please?
Okay. See if you can make Kodiak cakes taste better than I can, because I don't think you can.
I like regular pancakes. I just eat them because they're good. They're protein.
They're filled with protein,
Yeah.
And they got some extra fiber in there, too. It's good for your system.
Right. But, I'd rather go to Denny's and have their pancakes.
Nah, give me the Kodiak cakes, man. They got more flavor.
They don't, though. They don't,
They
though.
totally do.
That's the thing.
It's the flavor of whole
Stop
grain.
acting like stuff that's good for you tastes better than stuff that's bad for
Here's
you. That's
the thing.
point of it being bad
Here's
for
the
you,
thing,
man.
though. Just because Kodiak cakes have some, and I love them, have extra protein, don't be mistaken in thinking they're actually good for you. It's all filled with carbohydrates, and there's sugar in there.
Yeah, but it's better as protein and fiber.
Yeah, I guess so. A little bit more fiber, a lot more
and
protein.
the way it gets that way is by tasting worse.
I don't think it necessarily tastes
That's
worse.
the
It's just
truth,
different.
man.
That's your subjective opinion.
Okay. Anyways, after that, there was a King Corbin interview where we thought there was going to be an interview.
No, he puts the crown on and walks
She
away.
was like, hey, talk to me. and he just gets that dullard smile on his face.
He thought Kodiak cakes.
I guess so.
Walked away.
You're gonna come in here with some cold ass Kodiak cakes.
Yeah, I am. We got a microwave. You can warm up in there.
No, oh, that's even more. I need them fresh.
I'll be honest with you. If I have leftover pancakes, I'm not bother warming them up. I eat them cold.
Did you ever eat those? Yeah, no, man. You're such an odd fella. Did you ever eat the leftover Del Taco you put in the fridge?
Go take a look. Answer yourself.
I'm like, who the hell would you do you ever? I know you don't eat fast food a lot. I never micro. For me, fast food is either it's win now. It's never built for the future.
Here's the thing. Like if I didn't have like on my this is a complete detour. When I have my workout days, I'm very specific about what I eat.
Sure.
Not workout days, I'm a little more flexible on it.
Okay.
So that was a Sunday. Monday is a workout day.
Okay.
So I brought my lunch because I was very specific about what I wanted to eat. And so I didn't eat them. And then Tuesday rolls around, I'm thinking, they've been in the fridge the whole day. I don't know if I want to take that risk.
Yeah.
So I just didn't eat them.
Okay. Well, that's
even though I paid for them, I shouldn't eat them.
No, you shouldn't. It's now or never.
No, I have no problem. I could have put them in the microwave for 30 seconds eating them.
All right. Anyways, after that, we had Chad Gable versus Curtis Axel. Girthy G versus there was one funny part of this match.
Oh, and Bo Dallas got hit and he sold towards the camera. It was really funny.
It was really funny.
It was really funny. Otherwise,
but obviously this was simply just a vehicle for Chad Gable, for Shorty G, to get that W.
Yeah,
because they're building him up a little bit. And then he got on the stick afterwards. He had an interview rather, and they said, what do you want to say, Girthy Gable? And he said, God blessed me with this really tiny body, but we all have insecurities. You can overcome them. I can overcome them. Yo, Adrian, we did it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned that Chad Gable reversed a perfect plex and ankle lock in one.
No, that's generally your job is to talk about what happens during the match. No apology necessary. It's not a big of a deal. After that, we had a Hulk Hogan Skype interview.
Oh, Lord.
He was at his booth at Comic-Con or...
No, he was in, what was it, Beat Shop? Hogan's Beat Shop?
He sells a bunch of...
memorabilia.
WWE titles
including titles and a bunch of merch.
Does he get a good deal wholesale for those WWE replicas?
Maybe he has his own shop where he smiths them himself.
Yeah, but they've got WWE stuff all over them. He's got to pay some
I'm sure
sort
he's
of...
got to have some deal worked out. I mean,
his deal is, let me sell these, brother.
Without Hogan, there really isn't a WWE, so that's probably his... Wow. He's probably paying them a license, or they're paying him a licensing fee.
I didn't know you're such a shill for Hogan.
Oh, I'm absolutely not.
You sound
that's
like
reality
it.
Of the situation.
Definitely sounds like it. Anyways, so they were talking about, obviously, Seth Rollins out as captain of Team Hogan, brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, a lot of people out there who I really like to be on Team Hogan. He mentioned Ali. He mentioned Shorty Gable.
Yeah.
Shocked that he didn't mention Mansoor.
He's already got a match.
That's true, but he can have all the matches in Saudi Arabia. And then, but he said he found a team captain. And what's Flair gonna do, brother?
Team captain. They'll announce later.
And he said that he couldn't wait to get his hands on Ric Flair. He's going to throw some punches. Larson, I'm telling you.
He's just hyping up the match, man.
He might not be on Team Hogan. That's shocking, number one. Number two, him and Flair, somebody's going to bump.
Nobody's going to bump.
Somebody's going to bump.
Absolutely not.
Definitely. Well, it ain't going to be Hogan. It's going to be Flair.
No, it's not going to be Flair.
He's going to tell those guys, I can bump. Woo.
Yeah, then he'll go to the doctor, and the doctor will be like, hey, sorry, WWE, Ric Flair almost died like a year ago. I mean, ideally, he shouldn't be in the ringside area.
In America, they're going to go to Saudi Arabia and get a government doctor.
WWE has their own medical.
He's like, I'm going to clear everybody.
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to clear everybody.
Yokozuna cleared, huh?
Cleared. Ultimate Warrior cleared. Under heavy threat.
Next, the aforementioned 8-man tag match, Heavy Machinery and New Day taking on the Revival and Rudolph. This match was a lot of fun. I will say this about all the matches tonight. Everybody brought it.
Yeah.
All the matches were fun.
They really were. The crowd was really into everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might not have been the most consequential SmackDown in the world, but this was a fun match. We got Crown Jewel coming up, so they're all building to that stuff. So once that's done with, we'll be on the road to Survivor Series.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is a cool match. What happened?
So early on, the faces, Heavy Machinery, New Day, they have the Pam. We have this bit where Big E and Otis thrust their hips, their pelvises, towards each other.
They had Dolph
in like a wishbone formation. And they were grinding their hips
Yeah.
at each other. They have the upper hand early.
Tension, sexual tension.
Xavier Woods is in. He hits the tope on the revival. And then Rudolph come out there, turn the tables. They hit a zigzag spine buster combo on Woods. We go to commercial, come back. Wilder has Woods in a headlock. Woods powers out, hits belly to back. You think, oh, maybe he's going to get that hot tag. No, Scott Dawson's in. He intercepts hot tag. He gets the upper hand. And then Woods goes for the tag eventually. But then all his partners are pulled off the apron.
Yeah.
So he's there all alone. Eventually, though, Woods does get the hot tag to Otis.
Crowd goes crazy for that, and Otis just destroys everybody.
Yeah. He clears the ring, except for Rude. Rude kicks him in the gut like he's going to go for a glorious DDT. Otis completely no-sells it and just starts thrusting his pelvis at
His
him.
gut is the source of power.
Yeah, pretty much. So he sends Bob Roode at the equation. Eventually, though, Scott Dawson jumps off the top rope and Otis catches him. And Tucky's in the ring about to go for a compactor, but that's all broken up. And then Dash jumps off the top rope, knocks over Otis, so Dawson's on top of him in a pitting predicament. Otis kicks out at 2, but eventually Otis tags in Big E, who then tags in Xavier Woods. Up, down, down. Woods pins Dawson for the win. Face team goes over.
Yep.
Really fun match.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Crowd was really into it. After that, we had a Daniel Bryan interview where he was just really hyped. I don't know, the volume was a bit low. I forget what he said here. He said, I don't care about where I went in the draft. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I'm just going to go out there. He said, I've been beat up thousands of times. You think I care about that?
He says that we're going to put Roman and I are going to go out there and put those 2 kings in their place.
There you go. Yeah. So he's just the
King
best.
Of strong style. Man,
he's the best promo.
He can come in with like 50% intensity and convince me that he can do anything.
So good.
He's the best.
Sergio C. here in chat has a good point about Flair getting back to him taking a bump at Crown Jewel, which is going to happen. He says, remember, he did kind of take a bump when Batista was dragging him a few months ago. Being dragged can be kind of heavy on the heart too, man, I would think.
It's different than taking a back bump, man.
No way, man. After that, Bayley was walking very somberly backstage. She had like the Incredible Hulk theme music playing from the old series.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Every town that dude went to, he found trouble. Like, gee whiz. At some point, you got to start looking in the mirror, Bruce
Trouble
Banner.
found him.
Well, yeah, that was my point, though.
He wasn't looking for trouble. He wasn't out.
Why would it?
trouble.
Yeah, but at a certain point,
No,
don't
the
you gotta
common
look at the
denominator
mirror?
is Bruce Banner, so
Right?
you gotta think, yeah, maybe he's the issue. I understand that.
Probably like Murder, She Wrote. That old lady in that one town, just
Maine.
murder after murder after murder.
No, apparently the little town of Maine is the murder capital of the world.
Evidently, it's like Oakland. Jeez. Or Chicago. Lots of violence in those towns. Remember when we were driving through Oakland, we saw a dude with a shotgun?
I mean, we just drove by really fast. That's what we thought it could have been, but it
That
probably
dude
wasn't.
had a shotgun,
Yeah, I don't
man.
think he was just walking down the street with a gun in his arms, man.
I mean, would it really surprise you? Yes and no.
I don't know.
Yes and no.
Next, we had this really good Mustafa Ali video package. Hopefully they decide on a direction for him. I mean, obviously he's not vigilante anymore.
I really wish that he was just vigilante again. I like those 2 weeks he was vigilante.
I know.
Well, he was kind of like judgy vigilante.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to go that direction.
Like he was going to stop. I think they just didn't know what to do.
Obviously.
I wonder if that was him. I wonder if he was like, hey, let's go film this. Just something different. Maybe he had an idea.
Give it a try. Maybe it doesn't work out because it didn't feel like it was as well put together as everything else.
Yeah, and they're like,
it felt
hey,
kinda
so we
rushed.
ran this. What's your idea?
And he did another promo afterwards. It was like him out in the like at night in an empty neighborhood.
Yeah.
Or quiet neighborhood. And dropped a promo about kind of standing up for people who couldn't stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think it was just that promo and then it fizzled out. Nothing ever came of it. Anyways, next Miz TV with Bayley. We talked about it a bit. Sasha Banks walked out with Bayley. Miz throws to a video package recapping what happened last week where Bayley completed her heel turn.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, Bayley, why? She says, I don't know anybody an explanation. And as we said, Miz asked about the kids. Bayley shrugs it off.
That was the best because they showed that video of that poor kid crying.
And then Miz asked if, yeah, that was great.
That was awesome.
But they include the footage, not the kid crying. Miz asked if she did what she did because she was tired of always being in Sasha's shadow, playing second fiddle to Sasha. And that's when Sasha lashed out and said, no, well, you're just upset because you're drafted in the 5th round or something like that.
6th round, yeah.
It wasn't like Bayley was drafted super high either. She was drafted in the 3rd or 4th. Sasha was drafted ahead of her.
Yeah, true.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, she has kind of a point about like where Miz's career is right now, though.
Yeah,
he
it's
used
in
to
a
be
holding
like
position.
perpetual intercontinental
It
guy.
is, and definitely a holding position. I'll agree with that. So we kind of went through everything else. Culminated with her saying, "Here's some inspiration for y'all. Life sucks, and then you die." Nikki Cross comes out, and then she tries to get a Foley pop. So just saying, it's good to be here in Indianapolis. Even gives a thumbs up.
I like her as sort of a pseudo successor to the Foley thing. You know, I like that. She looks the part.
And then she pretty much just says, "Hey, time for talking is done. Time for action is now. Action now." Dana Brooke comes out, drops a promo. It's good she's got some mic time.
I know. I thought that was awesome. And then she told, "Listen, everybody, stop flexing your arms. Oh, I see you over there. You're flexing your arms over there, you." And then that was the flexing moment because she called herself Flex Fluger. She got interrupted kind of in that stuff. Somebody else was it Fire and Desire?
No, Lacey Evans came out.
Oh yeah,
but she didn't
She
talk.
put her foot on the Raw gate. By the way,
She did. Surprised that foot didn't poof, vanish.
Right. Go to the Upside Down or the
I know.
Raw gate universe.
The Raw gate world, another region, another world. Sorry, not another region. That's something else.
That's the front area.
Another world.
Zone.
And so we go to commercial, come back, and we get our six-pack challenge winner of this Nuremberg contender for Smackdown Women's title.
Wild card finals.
Carmella, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Lacey Evans, Nikki Cross. Hats off to Fire and Desire for working together throughout this match. At no point they turn against each other.
Man, you got to have
It
one
probably
moment.
cost them an opportunity challenge for that
Yeah.
title. However, they're sticking by each other's sides. You got to salute that kind
Somebody's
of
got
loyalty.
to go behind somebody. Oh yeah, we're
Nope.
together. Roll up, win.
No.
Look out for number one.
They're
man.
looking out for each other.
Get out of here with that. You wouldn't try to roll my fat ass up.
No.
Get out of here
No,
with
I
that.
wouldn't.
You would swerve me.
No,
in a
I wouldn't. Not
heartbeat.
at all.
You're such a FPOS.
No, I'm not. I'm a good guy.
I don't think
The
you
only
are.
time
You're
I-
gonna turn me in for murder.
It's because you murdered somebody. That's illegal. That puts my livelihood at risk because you told me that. And therefore, if I
What
don't turn
puts
you,
your livelihood at risk?
Because
is
I'm
getting rid of your cash cow.
no, I could find a way to profit off that.
You could not. Well, yeah, you could start a GoFundMe.
Exactly. New Patreon. Hey, my partner committed murder. He went up to the big house. Help me out, please.
Sorry, Snake. Not gonna give you a dime. Love all the friendos.
No, here's the thing. Because if you
Snake.
commit murder and you tell me and I don't say anything, I'm on the hook for that's aiding and abetting.
Not really.
It is.
You can just deny that I ever told you.
But then you can just easily rat me out to the cops.
Why would I do that? I'm not a rat. If you told me
You're like,
you
I'm going
somebody,
down. I'm
I would
going
rat
to
you.
bring everybody down with me. I don't know.
Bring everybody down.
I got to
No
look out
way,
for number
man.
one. I got to look out for me, my family.
Oh, I am your. I thought I was your family. What a piece of crap you are. Anyways, did you get to the finish here, Nikki?
No, I didn't get to the end of the match because you started talking about what a snake I am.
You're such a snake. Anyways, please.
I would never roll you up, though.
Continue with the match. You
I would never roll you up.
Roll me up. Roll me out.
You would roll
throw
me
me
up.
under the bus.
You would totally throw me under the bus.
Talk about the match, you snake.
You're the real snake here because oh, man, you'd stab me in the back any chance you get. Anyways, Fire Desire, they're working together the whole match, and it was great. At one point,
there.
Carmella hits crossbody on Lacey and Fire Desire. Then we go to commercial. We come back. Nikki sends Carmella towards the ropes with an Irish whip. Instead of bouncing off the rope, she hits the suicide dive on Fire and Desire. That was awesome. Carmella's great. And then Nikki goes to top rope, hits crossbody, hits Dana and Fire and Desire with that. Back in the ring, Dana Brooke hits a Batista bomb essentially on Lacey Evans. Follows with a swanton. That should have been in. I should have won the match for her.
Dude, that sequence was great for all those main events on main event. Have really panned out for her. She's turned into a really terrific
What was that
wrestler.
we heard that like Dana Brooke works like harder than anybody else?
We heard that from somewhere.
Yeah, I can't remember where it was. But she's like the first one in the building, last one out, always
Yeah.
working, getting better.
It's terrific.
Carmella breaks that up. There's a bunch of brawn happens at one point. Mandy goes for a jackknife cover on Carmella. She kicks out, transitions immediately to Code of Silence. Sonya Deville comes in, breaks that up. In the end, there's this great sequence where everybody's laying each other out with like knees and super kicks and all sorts of stuff to kind of culminate it. Nikki comes in, hits Mandy with the swinging neck breaker for the win. She'll be taking on Bayley. They kind of telegraphed that when Nikki came out the ramp. And
She had a pretty lengthy promo, yeah.
Kind of a telegraph, but it's all right. It's still a fun match. Good showing for Nikki. It's good showing for
sure,
everybody
yeah.
involved.
It wasn't that long ago that we were really worried about Nikki Cross.
Nothing to
She
be worried about
wasn't
now.
on TV, but she's on TV all the time, so hopefully that continues. Hopefully. After that, we had a lengthy recap about Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. And then this Crown Jewel match card for their match had the tagline or stipulation, whatever it is, in quotations, can't be stopped for any reason.
Because it was in quotations, I don't take it seriously. Those are air quotes, man.
A direct response to wrestling Twitter, man.
Yeah, I know.
That is pathetic, to be honest with you.
I know. Why just have a clean finish of the match and not have to worry about the air quotes with can't be stopped for any reason?
Right?
They shouldn't even be in air quotes. They shouldn't be in quotations.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's because it's air quotes. They're not going to even follow that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, sure, can't be followed
It's
for any reason.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
These days, air quotes is sarcastic.
it's just completely sarcastic.
Can't be stopped, guys.
I'm trying to troll people, man.
Clean finish. Oh, you guys want a clean finish? That's what they're saying. It should have been clean finish.
Sure, you'll
lol.
get sure,
clean finish, lol.
Sure, you'll get your clean finish.
Shrug emoji.
After that, we had Braun taking on the Drew Gulak in the Smackdown debut. Before the match began, or right as the match was about to begin, Drew requested the mic.
It's terrific.
Oh, he's great in the mic.
He's great.
So natural.
It's like, Braun, this is my debut here on Smackdown on Fox, and I just hear me out.
I want to introduce myself.
I'm a former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Drew Gulak, and I'd like to tell you, if you go in there against Tyson Fury with your Monster Among Men thing, it's not going to work out for you.
He's going to knock you out.
He's going to knock you out cold. And then Braun sort of gets at him. The referee gets behind him because he's
like,
still on mic time.
Whoa, yeah.
He's like, but I have a 345 slide.
3,461.
It was 3,000. That was 345. Okay.
3,461.
3,461 slide presentation. If you'd take a look at the Tron at my PowerPoint presentation, take a look at slide 1, and then Braun just lays him out.
Yeah, and wins the power slam. But at least Drew got some mic time. If he gets mic time, he'll get over.
Oh, dude. That dude is so savvy.
Yeah, man.
He can reinvent himself. He takes whatever opportunity and magnifies it, does everything he can.
I mean, in a sense, it's kind of a bummer they went back to the PowerPoint presentation thing. Because while it was funny at the time, he's evolved like several iterations since then.
Oh, yeah. To General Zod, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But whatever they tell him to do, he'll make gold of it. So I'm not worried.
I mean, when he was doing the PowerPoint presentation stuff, that's probably when he got himself the most over.
That's true. That's totally true. And I know, I totally agree with you. It feels like a step back, but whatever, he's there. Daniel Bryan acknowledged him on Twitter when he said, "Hey, Daniel Bryan." I hope that they let those two go at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Drew's the kind of guy where if Daniel Bryan, if we're fast forwarding a little bit, if they actually pull the trigger on a Daniel Bryan Shinsuke Nakamura feud, if they have eyes on Daniel Bryan for the IC title, I could easily see him transitioning to like having a feud with Drew Gulak. It could be one of those things where it's just where, sometimes they'll just out of the blue just push somebody cold.
Yeah.
They could be that kind of thing with Drew because he can handle it. He's that good.
And I think even if he gets in these matches where he really has no chance to win like the one tonight, give him some mic time so people get familiar with his character. Mm-hmm. He'll be all right.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got enough personality that he won't get lost in the shuffle if he eats a few kind of bad losses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
after that, we had the main event: Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns versus King Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura, with Sami Zayn lingering by ringside. He probably will not be a crown jewel. And so they announce, everybody comes out except for Roman Reigns, and Greg Hamilton, or whoever it is, gets on the mic and he says, "And your Team Hogan captain, darn it, captain of Team Hogan,
Captain
Roman Reigns." So yeah, that's cool. Good for him.
Yeah. Fun match. There was one spot where kind of halfway through where Baron gets to Roman, puts his head on the bottom ring step, picks up top ring step, and looks like he's about to smash Roman's head between the two ring steps.
Yeah.
And then the ref's like, "Hey, don't do it. I'm going to disqualify you." And then Baron kind of argues a little bit. And then eventually, though, Daniel Bryan hits like what they call it, a wrecking ball drop kick. Mm-hmm. Kind of jumps through the ropes but hangs on. Mm-hmm. Lays him out. Back in the ring, Bryan reversed. Gosh, what move was it from Nakamura? Reversed move from Nakamura into a yes lock. Mm-hmm. Baron comes in, breaks it up. Roman comes in, gets Baron out of the equation, and then spears him through the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of this match, there was just chaos everywhere. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Back in the ring, Daniel Bryan hits the kicks on Nakamura, goes for a knee plus. Nakamura counters with a boot to the head. Nakamura sets up for Kinshasa. Daniel Bryan evades, and it's a knee plus for the win. So this is going to, hopefully, it should, kickstart a program between Daniel Bryan and Nakamura, something we've been waiting 3-4 years for.
A long time.
Finally going to get it.
Yeah.
It seems.
Boy, I really hope so. It does seem like they have everything in place for that. Daniel Bryan, I get the feeling that he kind of in WWE does what he wants, maybe a little bit. So hopefully,
now that the dust is settled from the draft,
right? Yeah,
maybe he's was able to kind of say, "Hey, now can I get my thing with Nakamura? I've been waiting. I don't know when did we 19 years for?"
Yeah. Graham25, before we get to questions, has a question here in chat. Says, "Hey guys, in the chat, question. We'll just answer it for you." He says, "I know the blue highlighted people are moderators. What are the green? They are channel members." And for $5 a month, if you hit that join button, you get access to all of our bonus content that we upload for the patrons at that same dollar amount. Plus, you get your name in green in chat.
Yeah.
And if you take a look after the name, you're part of the Slow Wolf Pack, so you get the little Slow Wolf Pack badge.
And then
there's emojis.
Emojis.
There's a bunch of emojis.
Only
too.
members can use.
Yeah. So it's a good deal. Let's see here. Jose Alaguna asks, what moment improves using the Larry David theme? In wrestling recent memory, Roman Reigns, when they unveiled NWO Eric Rowan, which is probably Eric Bischoff's lone decent contribution.
Maybe. Assuming he's even responsible for that.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the Drake Maverick stuff.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Being unable to consummate his marriage.
Yeah. Whenever somebody would like clown Shorty G for his height.
Yeah. That's good. Jose Alaguna, if you were working as an undercover agent for AEW or WWE, how would you sabotage the promotion? Steve works for AEW. I work for WWE.
How am I going to sabotage? I work for AEW. How am I going to sabotage WWE? This is kind of messed up. I would sort of like make Britt Baker miserable at her job site because she's going to take that home and make her boyfriend Adam Cole miserable. So you say, hey, no, you're not going to have a match tonight, but I need you to write up this report. She's like, what? I need this report by Monday. No, by later today.
She's like, report on what?
It's here. And then you just give her a stack of paperwork and just tell her, hey, I got to go. You got to figure out what report you're going to write. And then you run off. And then she gets home. She's like, Adam, baby, this is terrible. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you. And she's like, well, you're going to be miserable with me because that's your job as my boyfriend. Because that's what relationships are all about.
So how's that sabotage WB?
Well, NXT is competing with AEW. He's their champion.
Yeah.
So he comes to work miserable. Then everybody's miserable. Undisputed Era is miserable.
Well, it's just NXT's miserable. Then it's not, well, like main roster is unaffected by that completely.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. They're competing with NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
NXT is embarrassed.
So far hasn't been much of a competition.
There's a big spotlight on NXT,
All right.
and they're going to be sunk down into like it's going to be like Impact on Pursuit numbers.
Oh, all right.
On USA.
Wow.
I don't even know if mathematically that's possible. You don't think that would be embarrassing if they did Pursuit numbers on USA Network?
No, I just said, wow, that would be embarrassing.
In a shitty, sarcastic
No,
voice.
that was not sarcastic.
Fine. How are you going to sabotage us? You don't even know.
This is how I do it. What's the hallmark of the AEW's television presentation? It's very bright and colorful.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in the production truck and make sure everything's broadcast black and white.
How are you going to get... Let me sit there, hit my TV. Be like Maddie, the guy.
Exactly.
What's going on with my television?
TV? And they're all going to call TNT or the cable provider and be like, WTF,
You know
what's wrong with this crap wrestling on here that's only broadcasting? Where's the color that I'm used to? I like the vibrant colors of AEW. Now it's black and white. What is wrong with your crap station? I'm canceling my cable. Cutting the cord because this station's crap.
That's a terrible idea. They'll just be somebody's number one. You think nobody's in the production truck watching you do that? Oh, somebody.
No, I'm like
that idiot over there just turned down the saturation.
No, I'll be here on my computer because I'm a hacker and
You're a hacker.
Because
get out of
I'm
here.
hacking.
You can't even hack into your own email account, you idiot.
Well, I don't have to. I know the password. Why would I have to hack in my own email? Where's the logic there? Come on.
You just swerved me. Dylan Haggett. Hey, who are your top 5 wrestlers in WWE? Daniel Bryan.
Uh-huh.
Io Shirai.
Yeah.
Adam Cole.
Yeah.
Candice LeRae.
Okay.
And that really super tall guy in NXT who's on the Florida House Show loop, if he's even wrestling at this point. He's just like hugely tall. Or Malcolm Bivens. Stokely Hathaway. That's my number 5 spot. What about you?
I agree with the top 4. I might put Andrade in there.
That's a good one.
So enjoyable.
Also, he's got the most entertaining Instagrams.
Yeah.
I love you without your makeup.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Ray says, just have Shivani spoil the NXT main event weekly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Is there a question thread?
Of course there is.
Oh, good.
I'm a professional. Let's see here. Alex Foster. What types of activities does Bray like to do with his best friends?
Oh, you mean puppets?
Well, are
Bray.
his puppets his best friends? I mean, there's only limited things they could do. They have like hands in them.
Yeah.
Or string and wood or whatever they are.
Stevie Bradley, Bayley got rid of her Bayley buddies. What other used car appliance store marketing tropes could she have used instead of the Bayley buddies for her old entrance?
Oh, what a great question. Sign guys.
Yeah.
She like squashes sign guy.
Yeah.
So there's like a guy that comes out with her like a Bayley sign, like a big,
And Bayley to Bayley to him.
he's all like doing this stuff and doing this stuff, and she comes up to him, Bayley to Bayley.
I'm trying to go back even further. Like 80s. Like, what did Cal Worthington have in his commercials? They just had like banners that might have like little wind machines on them.
He had like a cool jingle. Go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal, go see Cal.
So they could have had her come out to a cool marketing jingle.
Yeah, sure.
And then record scratch, new theme song.
Yeah, Bayley buddy, Bayley buddy, Bayley buddy.
Yeah.
I like sign guy.
Thomas Dunnigan, this is probably a dumb question, but do you think Vince is being smart focusing on ex-UFC MMA fighters for a network like Fox, or do you think he's making a huge mistake not focusing on the full-time talent he has now? I will say there was no Brock Lesnar, there was no Cain Velasquez on tonight's show. It was all focused on full-time roster members, so that was cool, and it was a fun show. Next week, there's a face-to-face or something like that.
Signing contract or something.
Something like that. And, periodically, but from everything I've heard is that after this match against Brock, Kane's probably going to Raw because he said his goal is to win Universal title.
He probably spoke out of turn there. Did he even know the Universal title's on Raw?
I don't know.
I don't know if he really. I think he probably thinks that Brock has that title. Maybe not. I mean, he's probably a savvy guy. I'm just saying, like, he's going to go where Fox wants him, which is SmackDown. No, I think that Vince has had a problem. Okay, so is he being smart doing it? If it makes the company money, sure. But if he knew how to build superstars out of his current crop of talent, which really should be kind of a no-brainer. It really shouldn't be that difficult.
The level of talent, the depth of talent available at WWE is outrageous.
So, like, is he being smart focusing on them? Given that his strength is not building superstars, I guess he's being smart because he can't figure out how to do the other thing. So, I mean, I'm not into it because I like the talent they have.
Yeah, same.
I like wrestlers.
Jose Laguna, what other places does Tom Phillips hate? Tom Phillips hate the UK.
Oh, man. Oh, the tube. Like the subway station, the subways.
The underground.
Like, I loved London is so much fun. But god dang, half the freaking tubes, half the trains down there are like, not half of them. They get jam-packed. You have to squeeze.
London's a huge city.
It is crawling with people. And they're not stopping the development. Man, there are buildings just everywhere being built just to accommodate all the people that are there. There's too many people.
There's a lot of people in London. It's one of the largest cities in the world.
Somebody needs to think. Thanos, man, London would have been thanking Thanos for that. That worked. If he probably just went to London. And he was like, this is too many people. I need all those infinity gems.
Bruza619 asks, why is Larson such a snake?
Right?
No, I
See?
think he's legitimately asking why.
No, man, he's saying in the philosophical, because you are a snake.
not a
What
snake.
spurred that?
It's not like I'm gonna turn you in for tax evasion.
I'm not so sure at this point.
No, I wouldn't, because that's not gonna affect
All
me.
I did was kill some fairly meaningless people because I wanted to know what it was about.
That's horrible.
Says you.
That is horrible.
Okay, well, it's my business, and I'm trying to tell you.
It's your business until you tell me, and then you can make it my business.
Dude, I'm very disappointed in you.
Fine, you can be disappointed all you want. I'm not gonna be rotting away in jail for years.
You wouldn't.
I would if you told me and I didn't do anything about it. Yes, I would.
It's not aiding and abetting.
It is.
This is attorney-client privilege.
I'm not
Look
your
at-
attorney.
Look at that
I'm not.
Jose in there.
That's fine.
Hey, I'm gonna do a new shirt with your dumb face on a snake body. I'm so doing that.
That's fine.
I'm so doing that.
That's fine. Totally cool.
My next thing is I want to see somebody with a sign at one of those live shows with a snake and Larson's head on it.
That's fine.
Oh man. Anyways, what a good show. This was fun. I like this. Friday nights are kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. It might get old soon, but it's fun for now.
Yeah.
So tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Pacific, I changed it. It's going to go at 5 a.m.
Fair
because
enough.
I think I don't know if it's going to get a notification, but we have a really fun video coming up tomorrow morning where we give our take on 2K20.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're really, exciting.
Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy that. You know, he might be a snake, but I love you to death, man.
Not a snake,
and
man.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Larson.
Hit one if Larson is a snake. Give me one to ring get here.
Let's get some snake memes with Larson in it going on. Oh, man. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. We do appreciate it.
Yes.
Hit us up on the Patreon. We got all sorts of great bonus content, too. We played some NBA this week. We did an Interdimension Tension 2 preview.
Yeah.
And Ask Stephen Larson went up today. Thanks for tuning in, people. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.